3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to another edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. Right off the bat on the old show today, we're going to talk a little World Rally Championship. In fact, the day of the taping of this particular program was the final power stage for Rally Catalunya, the Spanish round of the World Rally Championship. And going into this particular final stage, there wasn't a real good fight for the win, as Sebastian Ogier, the 2014 and now 2015 World Championship, had almost a minute on the field. But there was a nice little fight going on between his two teammates, Jari-Matti Lafferty and Andreas Mikkelsen, who were both within just a handful of seconds of each other. In fact, going into this particular power stage, Jari-Matti Lafferty actually won the power stage, with Andreas Mikkelsen coming in just behind him to actually gain second place, or to retain second place in the rally, his best ever finish. And when Julian Porter put his microphone down to talk to Mr. Andreas Mikkelsen, as pictured here, there was a small little window in the screen where you just saw a massive amount of havoc, because Sebastian Ogier, the 2015 world champion, had stuffed his particular Volkswagen Polo into the Armco. Now, if Mr. Ogier had just hit it maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 miles an hour slower, it might have bounced right off the Armco and he could have limped through the rest of the stage, possibly still winning the rally, but he hit the Armco hard enough that it pushed it back, and one of the uprights actually ripped the right front wheel right off of the machine. It was very impressive. Julian Porter went down to say one word to Andres, and when he realized or got word that Mr. Ogier had crashed, and now Mr. Andreas Mikkelsen, the 26-year-old Norwegian, had won his first ever World Rally Championship round. So big congratulations to Mr. Mikkelsen, and if you want to check out Ogier's crash, I got it up on the Facebook page right now. You can check it out. Still pretty unbelievable. Just flat overcooked it into one of the corners. Next up on the list, you may look at me and think that guy probably runs marathons or maybe triathlons, or he's a cyclist. No, I'm none of those things. In fact, I'm a pizza guy. It's got me all excited about Domino's Pizza actually making an announcement that they have developed their very own, what they're calling the DXP, their very own delivery machine. Now, basically what it is, this is a Chevrolet Spark, and all the underpinnings are Chevrolet Spark that they got right from General Motors. Then this vehicle actually goes to Roush Enterprises, where they install upwards of 180 different components inside of the machine. In fact, right behind the driver's door, you see what looks like a pizza oven door, and that's exactly what this thing is. It's a pizza warmer. It can keep 80 pizzas at 140 degrees, which is pretty doggone great. Your pizza will be piping hot once it gets to your particular facility. Now, this particular vehicle actually is pretty inexpensive. Domino's wants almost 100 of these things inside a franchisee's hands by the end of the year at a cost of $20,000 to $26,000 per vehicle, which isn't a bad deal. In fact, especially because it keeps all the General Motors warranties, all the warranties that comes with the powertrain, drivetrain, and a lot of other components inside of the car. Obviously not a lot of the pizza components there was. Plus you get roadside assistance, OnStar, the lot. It's still a pretty good deal, and I think a pretty good piece of kit when it comes to pizza delivery technology. So hopefully you get to see one of these things on the road very soon. Next up on the list, back to the motorsports world, this is British-born Lewis Hamilton, 30-year-old Brit. Actually, today, the taping of this program, won his third ever Formula One World Championship and COTA, the Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix circuit in Austin, Texas. In fact, Mr. Hamilton here has won 3 of the 4 events that's been held at this brand new Grand Prix circuit. I guess I shouldn't call it brand new, now that it's been around for 4 years. Big congratulations to Mr. Hamilton. I think he's one of the good guys inside of the Grand Prix circles, so big congratulations from all of us here at Motorcars to your 3rd ever World Championship. Sticking with Formula One, some interesting situations going on inside of there. A couple of things about the power unit situation. The turbocharged 6-cylinder units that actually have an ERS, an energy recovery system, and a KERS, a kinetic energy recovery system, actually moving into the 2016 year. Apparently they wanted to do a deal where basically you submit your engine or your power unit to the FIA, and once it is approved, it is basically sealed. No other development can be done on the power unit for the rest of the 2016 year. Well, the teams and the FIA have now overturned that particular situation, and now they're going to go right back to what was going on this year, which basically you have a coin setup. Now, the coins are basically you get a coin for every component change you want to make. You get upwards of 32 coins per year, and you can make component changes to anything in the engine. Now, that being said, too, if you wanted to replace all the components inside of it, it would take 60 coins, which means you can't do the entire unit changed altogether as far as the component side of it. So they're going to go back to this to actually allow the development to move onwards throughout the year, which I think is a good thing, especially if you look at McLaren Honda. They were struggling back in the beginning part of the year. They're still struggling now, and it's kind of a shame to think that they would be stuck in that situation just waiting on next year. So that's a good thing, too. It's also another interesting thing, because Bernie Ecclestone, the head of Formula One, is actually really shopping around the fact that he wants V8s, the big 19,000 RPM screaming V8s, like we had a couple of years ago, to come back into the Formula One circus. So, not for sure if this deal is going to actually go down. There's a lot of talk that a lot of the teams don't want this to happen because they really want to build turbocharged units much like they do in their road cars. But this is going to remain to be seen, because Ecclestone has also been heard as saying that he may just make the change anyway and make everybody have to adapt to it. So we'll wait and see what comes of this. I hate for all that money to be in vain of all the development work on these current power units. And that's all there was that I thought was worth talking about for this edition of Motorcars Enthusiasts. If you want to jump on over to the Facebook page and check out that Sebastian Ogier crash, you need to see it. It's pretty intense. Also, if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, you can do so at any time and get the first dibs on the brand new shows as soon as they come out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again real soon. Did I make it? Did I make it? Whoopee!